Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining this webinar about Bioptron Hyperlight Therapy. I'm Dr. Sara Valencia Garcia, medical advisor of Bioptron, and I'm here to talk to you about Bioptron Hyperlight Therapy related to dermatology, pain relief, and wound healing. On top of that, summer is here and Bioptron is with you to optimize your summer and breaks. Bioptron is very easy to use. Everyone in the family can use it. It's painless and it's very time effective because, as you know, with very short treatment times you get great results. It has no known side effects and is suitable for everybody. On top of that, you can bring it everywhere, even during your holidays and your summer break. But why Bioptron is so special? What is making this special light to trigger these biostimulative effects? So Bioptron light is polychromatic. What that means? This means that it contains all the visible spectrum, but it's avoiding UV. This means that you are enjoying about the biostimulative effects of all these colors, but you are avoiding the negative effects that can have the UV. Bioptron is also incoherent. This means that the light that is provided by Bioptron is very safe. It's not the case for other products in the market, as can be the lasers. Is painless and will provide these effective healing processes and is completely safe and no negative effects. Bioptron is low energy. The light of Bioptron provides the energy that is needed to trigger these biostimulative effects without carrying any side effects or negative effects that can happen with other lights. So Bioptron provides the quantity of energy that your body needs to trigger these biostimulative effects. Also, Bioptron is polarized. The polarization is very important because it's allowing the light to optimize the penetration in the tissues. So all these different wavelengths will penetrate even more in different layers of the skin, reaching different tissues. Bioptron is hyperpolarized or hyperlight. This will optimize even more the penetration of the skin and will optimize the effect of all the other characteristics of Bioptron. So as you can see, several characteristics of the light of Bioptron make it a unique device with a lot of biostimulative effects. How Bioptron can help you and your family? As you know, Bioptron has different medical indications, but today I will just talk about the wound healing, the pain, and dermatology. Why these three? Because we are in summertime and I'm pretty sure these are the medical indications that are more required during this summertime. So the objective is today is give you some tips and some information that you can share with your customers, with your patients, to help them to enjoy more the summer thanks to Bioptron. Which are these biostimulative effects of Bioptron that allow this wound healing effect? So wound healing, when you have a wound, what you will like to do is to close it as soon as possible. Bioptron will help you with that because it's promoting the proliferation and the migration of fibroblasts to the wound site. This means that we'll have faster and more complete healing of wounds because Bioptron is allowing the proliferation of these important cells. Bioptron, it diminishes the inflammation. This is very important because the inflammation will bring also pain. We have a lot of studies that prove that Bioptron has an anti-inflammatory cellular response. So the body will have less inflammation by itself. It's also decreasing the pain. This is very important for these chronic wounds or open wounds because we are decreasing the inflammation and also this pain information that the wound site is sending to our body that is not needed anymore because our body knows that we have a wound there. Bioptron is also increasing the vasodilatation. This means that the capillaries that are in that region are a little bit bigger, so they will allow the oxygen and the nutrients to arrive to the wound site, but also it will allow to create these new blood vessels that will be very important when you close a wound. On top of that, it allows to have a safer healing of wounds because we have this antibacterial effect. That this is very important to avoid some infections. And as I told you before, Bioptron is a very time-effective treatment because with a treatment of between 2 and 8 minutes, once or twice a day, you can allow your body to heal these wounds much more effective and much more safer. Bioptron is medically certified to treat different type of wounds. We are not talking only about these traumatic wounds, like you are cutting the bread and then you cut yourself. We are also talking about these complex wounds that health care professionals sometimes don't know how to manage. We have a lot of studies that prove that these stasis ulcers that are provoked because the person has a very bad health state, or they are always in the same position, that they are very complex to treat because sometimes you cannot add other treatments that have secondary effects. Bioptron has proof that the wounds will be closed very fast, without pain, and completely compatible with other treatments that these people can have. This is the case also for pressure ulcers, in which the person is in the same position, is having the pressure of the bed or the chair in the same position. This can help to that the state of these people are worsening. So the use of Bioptron help these people to close these wounds, and not only decreasing the inflammation, the pain, and the infection, but also making the daily life of these people much more easier. Bioptron has proved its effect also in burns or in abrasions. That is very important now in summer, that perhaps we are grilling or using the oven. Bioptron can help with this kind of burns, but also with bigger burns, not only helping to heal the wound of the burn, but also allowing the skin to regenerate in a very healthy way. Also, in cases of post-surgery scars, if you are going for a surgery this summer and then you plan your holidays, you want that this wound is closed as fast as possible, of course in a healthy way. You can see here how Bioptron is very effective in these post-surgery scars, not only healing the wound, but also decreasing the inflammation and the pain that can be not very nice for daily activities. We have a lot of cases of people that unfortunately they are suffering from diabetes. Any wound in this kind of people can be very complex to heal due to this pathology. Bioptron has proven the positive effect of this kind of wounds, that they're very complex to heal, because even if the body wants, sometimes it's impaired because the high sugar level. So using Bioptron, you can help the diabetic people with wounds to heal them in a very safe and fast way. So how Bioptron can help you with wound healing? As you see, this Bioptron can help you with different types of wounds. That of course this can happen at any time of the year, but now that we are in summer, we have more light, we are going outside, we want to enjoy even more. A burn grilling, or your child fall down and has a sprain and a strain, Bioptron can help you to deal with that, for children, for adults, for your pets. Bioptron accelerates the healing of your wounds and speed up the happiness of your holidays. Remember, for using it only between 2 and 8 minutes once or twice a day, Bioptron will help to the healing of the wounds and make you enjoy again the summer. Another problem that happens very often, that it's even worse in summer, is the pain. Pain is a very large topic because it's very subjective, and the pain can be caused because a lot of reasons. Bioptron has proven its relieving effects in pain in different pathologies that we will see just afterwards. But how Bioptron helps you to relieve the pain? As I explained you, Bioptron is accelerating the healing rate. So if you have a sprain, a strain, some cells need to be there to heal this problem that is causing the pain, because Bioptron is helping to proliferate the fibroblast. So Bioptron will help to heal this problem that is causing the pain. Also, as I explained you, bioptron is decreasing the inflammation. The inflammation can cause a lot of pain, even if the problem is not anymore there. If the inflammation is staying, this can be very painful. Bioptron has this anti-inflammatory effect, so it's making in our cells that these molecules that is provoking the inflammation are decreasing or are not there anymore. Also, bioptron is increasing the vasodilatation, this microcirculation. So we will give to this new tissue that is regenerating all that they need to heal as fast as possible and to decrease the pain. Also, we have studies that show that bioptron decreases the nociceptive signals. The nociceptive signals are the signals that are done by cells to inform the body that there is a pain, that there is a problem there. Sometimes, even if the stimulus is not anymore there, the body continues to produce these signals. Bioptron is reducing these signals, so then we are reducing the pain information. Also, bioptron is decreasing the spasm, so we are decreasing from another side these nociceptive signals that are informing the body that there is a pain there. And of course, in parallel, bioptron is increasing the production of collagen, so the tensile strength and of the healed tissue is much more better. All that effects of bioptron has effect in the different types of pain. Sometimes to treat pain you need long treatments. It's not the case with bioptron. You can use it between 4 and 10 minutes per session, once or twice a day, for as long as you need to treat the pain. This is very important because there are some people that will have some acute pains, but then people that will have some chronic pains. And summer and free time doesn't understand if about pain doesn't understand if we are on holidays or not. So bioptron, you can bring it with you. In a way, it's relieving the pain for every pathology. So the it can treat chronic pain, as could be the arthritis, the arthrosis, the low back pain or neck pain that sometimes can be very annoying, but also acute pains as tendinopathies, sprains and strains, and we will see that right now. To give you just a flavor of the effect that bioptron can have, we have shown that the use of bioptron decreases the pain, and you can even decrease the intake of other painkillers. As you know, bioptron is compatible with other treatments. I will not go in details, but here you can see this is the quantification of the pain, okay, in different groups of animals. Here you can see that the pain is very decreased when we have a high quantity of painkillers, ibuprofen. But in that graph, you can see how here the quantity of pain is more or less the same, but in that case, the intake of painkillers is half, and it was used bioptron as a adjuvant therapy. This means that if you combine bioptron with other painkillers, you can decrease the intake of these painkillers that have a lot of side effects. That is not the case of bioptron. Other chronic pains that could be very annoying in daily basis because they don't allow us to do all the daily activities that we would like to do and to enjoy life in the same way that we would like to do, is the low back or neck pain. Those are chronic pains that goes with you even during summer and breaks, and sometimes you cannot do anything or just take a lot of painkillers. We have shown clinically that the use of bioptron will help a lot in the decrease of this pain. In this study, you can see how the people that were using bioptron decreased their pain, but they also increased the mobility of the back. This means that if you have back pain, you have this arthritis, arthrosis, you have the pain, but on top of that, you cannot move properly the joint that is affected. With bioptron, you will have these two effects. In one hand, you will decrease the pain, but also you will allow to this joint to move more, so you will be able to do again your daily activities without pain. As I explained you, it's the same case for gonarthrosis or arthritis. These pathologies are degenerative. There is no cure for them by the moment, but what bioptron will do is to help you deal with the symptoms in everyday basis without side effects and allowing you to move the knee or the shoulder or the elbow or the ankle, the joint that is affected, will increase the mobility and you will be able to move again almost or as you were doing before. There are other chronic pains that are a little bit different, as could be the carpal tunnel syndrome or the sprains, strains. People that has these problems are not, for example, the carpal tunnel syndrome, they will not be able to grab objects, so this is not very nice in daily basis. Sometimes they are waking up during the night because they have this tingling and numbness sensation. So we have proved that the use of Bioptron in that cases decrease this sensation, so people will have less pain, they will sleep better, but they will also be able to move the wrist and the hand again without surgery. So Bioptron can help a lot in the treatment of the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome. The same in case of sprains or strains. This can be very annoying if you are especially in holidays because you cannot move, you have pain in your ankle. So we have proved that the use of Bioptron will decrease the edema, but also will decrease the pain of this person, and then he or she will be able to come back to the daily activities again sooner than if he or she was not using Bioptron. Also, in another cases that could be the tendinopathy. So the tendinopathy is an inflammation of a tendon that could happen in every joint. So we have proof in several studies that we have with tendinopathies in different parts of the body, as could be the elbow or could be the shoulder, that the use of Bioptron will have less pain. This less pain, they will allow them to have more motility in this joint, and they will able to do their daily activities again faster than the people that were not using Bioptron. This is very useful. You are on holidays, you want to enjoy with family, with your lovely ones. Bioptron will allow you to do that again without any pain. So, as I told you, summer, perhaps we want to enjoy, to go to the mountain, to go to the beach, to do some activities with family and the lovely ones that we normally don't do because we have work and family and house to do. And it's very pity if this chronic pain, low back pain, some sprain or tendinopathy will not allow you to enjoy these moments with your lovely ones. So you can use Bioptron to help you with these problems that can happen at any time of the year, but now especially could be very useful. You can use it at every part of your body, as you know, between 4 and 10 minutes once or twice a day for as long as you need it. It's compatible with other treatments that you can have, suitable for elder family, to phase out the pain and make the most of your summertime. Finally, I will explain you how Bioptron helps you in dermatology, because this is another topic that can be important for some of your customers or patients in that part of the year. In summer, we are exposing more parts of the skin. So we can have some problems that could be the acne, dermatitis, or psoriasis that we would like to treat. Bioptron is medically certified for dermatology. Why? Because Bioptron is triggering these biostimulative effects that will help in all these dermatological pathologies. Why? Because Bioptron, as you know now, is regenerating the skin, is helping to this proliferation and migration of fibroblasts. So this will be very important if you have acne or you have psoriasis. You need that this skin that is affected is regenerated as soon as possible. For cases as acne, it is very important that we will see this antimicrobial effect, because this can worsen this problem of acne. Bioptron is also increasing the vasodilatation. It's providing this arrival of oxygen and nutrients, so this will stimulate this microcirculation and will bring to this new skin that is being regenerated everything that it needs to be healthy. Bioptron is also promoting the production of collagen, that it's increasing the density and the hydration of the skin. So this is very important for this new skin that is being regenerated. But Bioptron not only is helping your skin to be regenerated and to avoid the symptoms of these pathologies, but it's also helping to healthily heal the marks or scars that we can have. Because as you know, and we will see for acne, sometimes these scars can remain the whole life. Bioptron is avoiding to prevent that. So you can use Bioptron to prepare the skin for summer, but also to treat some pathologies and psoriasis or dermatitis, and we can see now. Acne, that is more known as acne vulgaris, is a skin condition that can happen because the skin is regenerating, but all these dead cells stays there. They became mixed with the oil that our skin is producing. Then we can have some bacteria that doesn't help for that case. So then we can have this scarring. The problem of the acne is that we will not have only these pimples or dry skin, but this can produce marks and scars that can remain the whole life. This can cause redness, pain, and some dilated pores. And we have shown that Bioptron will help not only with the symptoms to prevent the appraisal of new acne. We have several cases here. You can see some of them. Of these ladies that have acne. Sometimes they were trying to use antibiotics with all the secondary effects that this can have, and how this was not working for them in that case. And you can see the state of their skin before the treatment. You can see how after 3 or 4 weeks of Bioptron, not only these red dots and pimples are gone, but the skin is regenerated. You can see how healthy it is, how smooth it is and homogeneous, but also some of these scars and these marks that these people have before because the older acne are also disappearing. So Bioptron is helping to treat the acne, but also helping to your skin to be healthy and back to their previous state to acne. Also in cases of acne rosacea, that is this redness that you can see here, only with 1 week of treatment with Bioptron, in that case, this acne rosacea was completely gone. There are other pathologies for which Bioptron is medically certified, as it could be the psoriasis. So psoriasis is a skin condition that is chronic, and this can cause these red and patches. This is caused because, at least in part, your immune system is attacking these health cells of your skin. And as you know, Bioptron is decreasing this inflammation, so this is helping to avoid the psoriasis. And it's also stimulating the production of cytokines, so this will regulate this immune system, and in parallel is regenerating the tissues. Psoriasis can appear at every part of the body, and you can see here some cases in which Bioptron by itself was helping to decrease the psoriasis symptoms, but also to regenerate the skin, here the whole back or the feet or the knees. So people that have psoriasis that perhaps can have some problems to use light clothes during the summer because they don't want to expose this part of the skin that is affected, please advise them to use Bioptron. They will see how they will feel more comfortable, and the skin that is regenerated is completely healthy, and they are preventing the appraisal of psoriasis again. We have also some cases of dermatitis or eczema. We have studies that prove that the use of Bioptron in dermatitis is decreasing the redness and also the area that is affected by dermatitis. In this example, you can see how the dermatitis is in the popliteal area, so it's behind the knees, and how in 2 weeks of use of Bioptron, the dermatitis completely disappeared in both legs, and it didn't come back after 6 months after finishing the treatment. This is just the quantification. You can see how from the second week of of treatment, this area that was affected by dermatitis is decreasing and then becoming to zero. So Bioptron can help you a lot in the domain of dermatology. You can use it between 4 and 10 minutes per session, once or twice a day, as long as you need. It's compatible with most of the treatments, and you can enjoy the summer and use the clothes that you will like. So remember, offer to all your family the best tool to fight against disease. Bioptron is easy to use, is painless, is time effective, very important, no known side effects, and you can bring it everywhere with you to use it with a lot of the pathologies or issues that could have your family. So enjoy your summer, and thank you very much for joining this seminar. I hope you enjoyed, and of course, if you have questions, I will be happy to answer to all of them. Use Bioptron, enjoy your life and your summer. Thank you very much. Bye.